There are many Nigerians living abroad that want to invest back home, back in Nigeria, but don't know how to go about it. So this video is basically for Nigerians living in diaspora. If you're living in diaspora and you want to invest in Nigeria or back home, this video is for you. To invest in real estate back home, there are steps you have to take to avoid scams and to ensure a successful investment. In this video, I'm going to list steps that you can take as a Nigerian living in diaspora who wants to invest in real estate back home, steps that you can take to ensure the safety and the profitability of your investment. So you do not miss out on investing in real estate because of the distance. Okay? So this video is for you. Make sure you watch this video to the end to see how you can invest safely back home in real estate and avoid scams and get the best possible property for what you're looking for. The first step you have to take, the first tip to investing in real estate back home is determining the type of property you want. Now, this step is done with you and you alone. So you determine the type of property you want. Whether you want a land to sell later in the future, that's a land banking property, or you want a land to buy and build upon immediately, right? That's maybe you want to build a dream home, or you want to build residential units to get profits back home, or you want to buy a house, an already developed or an already completed building, right? Maybe a duplex, a bungalow, whatever the case may be. This step is done with you alone. This is when you determine the type of property you want so that you can be clear on what investment you're looking to make. The next tip is to get in touch with a realtor. On social media, there are multiple realtors, right? There are multiple realtors for you to choose from that will give you a safe investment. But you have to choose a realtor that resonates with you, right? A realtor that you think you can trust enough to handle your investment. Realtors generally are well versed in handling property transactions of people who are living outside of Nigeria, helping them invest back home. Realtors like we help clients invest back home in real estate in Enugu and in the southeast. So when you determine the type of property you want, you can reach out to a realtor and tell the realtor the exact type of property you're looking for. And then it is the realtor's job to tell you properties in your price range or to tell you properties that will fit what you're looking for. The next tip, the most important tip, and this tip applies whether you're a Nigerian living abroad, a Nigerian living in Nigeria, or just you want to invest in property. This tip applies and it's probably the most important. The title document must be provided. Ask your realtor, ask the real estate company you're working with to provide the title documents that accompany this property that you want to purchase, right? Landed properties, real estate in general comes with documentation. Documentation is your padlock, basically, is your lock on the property because land is just land. Land is just land, basically. But with title documents that have your name saying that this land belongs to so and so person, that's what gives your investment authenticity. Okay, this is what gives you backing in the court that this property is your property. So there are different types of title documents. I think you should be well versed in the title documents that accompany land, the certificate of occupancy, the deed of assignment, the deed of lease, the survey plan, the irrevocable power of attorney. These are several of the many title documents that are used in property transactions, in real estate transactions. So you ask your realtor to provide the title documents for the property. This is very important. Title documents for the property must be provided. Title documents that accompany a property, like I always say, are just as important as the property itself. If you have no title documents, you have no property. You have no property. Actually, I kid you not, you have no property. If your title documents are forged, if the title documents are not correct, you have no property. Ensure that you're working with trusted realtors, so people that will not lead you astray or people that will not want to see you fall because of their own selfish interest. Do you understand? This is why the title documents are very important. And you have to ask. No excuses. Don't take excuses. Don't when they are bringing scenarios or situations that happen and say that, oh, you can't provide the title documents due to, tell them you will wait until the title documents are provided. Or if the title documents are proving so difficult and say they don't have that, you leave that investment. That investment is not for you at all. Leave that investment. No title document, no deal. The next tip is to go for site inspections. And yes, for people living in diaspora, this might be more difficult than people living in Nigeria. But site inspections are very important. And we suggest that if you have a friend or a family member or a relative, anyone that can go for the inspection on your behalf, that it is going to be wise that you reach out to them to go for the inspection on your behalf. Why I say this is because site inspections are key. Site inspections are probably underrated in property transactions. Most people neglect property inspections, and that's where they fall into some trap. Sometimes I might tell you that there is a land in MNA. I'm just saying it, but there's no land in MNA. I have no land in MNA. I'm just saying that there's a land in MNA going for 100 million naira. And I tell you, and you trust me so much that you say, okay, pay for the property. 100 million naira. Where's the property? The property just existed in my mouth. Like I just said, there's a land in MNA. There's no land in MNA. Go and see the land that you are paying for. Okay? Go and see the land that you're paying for. If you have family members or friends that can go for the inspection on your behalf, send them, let them go. It's better to ask for help from your friend or your family member than to later in the future have a whole case on your head because you bought a property that doesn't exist, a property that is not documented, right? So these are things that you have to be versed with site inspections. But for you that is living in diaspora, if you have nobody to go for the inspections on your behalf, what we suggest is that you have a virtual inspection. That is, if all else fails, a virtual inspection is recommended. The next tip, after all these have been done, after all the previous tips I've mentioned have been done, that is the determining the type of property you want, reaching out to a realtor, asking for your title documents, and the site inspection. After all that has been done, and you're ready to make payment, when you're about to make payment, do not pay in cash. We do not pay for real estate transactions in cash. Always use a bank transfer so that it leaves a paper trail. And when you are paying, pay into a company account. Do not pay into a personal account. Pay into a company account, right? Pay into a company account. And the final tip, this is not really a tip, this is a bonus. Though you're living in diaspora, try your best to get your documents from your realtor. If I'm a realtor, I won't forget to give you a document. I always make sure that whenever you're in town, whenever you're around, if you have someone I can give you documents to, fine. The documents will be delivered. But do not forget your documents in the hands of your realtor. Right? Don't forget your documents in the hands of your realtor. Okay. So these are some steps because I know that some people living in diaspora have been having questions about how to invest back home. So these are some steps that you can take to invest back home. But if you have someone here that can do the whole process on your behalf, that will be much better. You can save yourself some stress. If you have any questions about how to invest in Enugu or in Nigeria from diaspora, I believe that this video, regardless of how short it is, must have covered your questions. And maybe if you have any more questions, it won't be as much as you had when you started. So if you still do have questions, drop your questions in the comment section and I will do well to respond. If you want to invest in Enugu State and you're a Nigerian living in diaspora, give me a call or send a message to the number on your screen. I will do well to start your investment journey seamless and without stress. Okay. I'm Victor Andy and I hope this helped and I'm looking to hear from you. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to people you think will find this video valuable.